Thought I'd lost that. This stick, by the way, was given to me by a magician called Timon. I think he's living in Germany at the moment. I'll give him a shout out. Hi, Timon. And I've had this for absolutely years. I can't remember how many years, maybe 3 or 4. But this was given to him by Eric Evans. So thanks, Eric, for giving it to Timon. And Timon, thanks for giving it to me. And I've had this and bashed it like nobody's business. And it's not broken, it's not snapped. I don't know what it's made of. It's not just a regular piece of dowel, but it is something that I've been using for absolutely years. What we've got here is the oldest trick in the world, the cups and balls. Now, before we get into what this is about, if this is your first time here, please remember to click subscribe and the bell so you don't miss out on anything. I was asked by Jake Thomas, somebody that is in a particular Facebook group, how do I do my loads? Actually, what he said was, hey man, the loads that you do are fast, it's amazing, you just can't see them. Obviously, if you're looking for them, you can, but just in the general feel of the show, they go unnoticed. And I started to think, well, I never thought that this was something that was valuable to be able to share. So we're just going to hone on that particular part. So Jake, thanks a lot, mate, for making all of this possible, because I would never have thought to do this had it not been for your kind words and suggestion to actually share this. So once again, Jake, and stick around because there's something special coming up right at the end of this video. So I'll just share with you the intro that I use normally on the streets for the cups and balls. And it goes something like this. Remember, to lock my audience in after doing a piece of magic with coins and a piece of magic with cards to engender and create a crowd, I now bring them together to build an audience. Not a crowd, but an audience. Not just disparate people all standing around, but an audience that behave as one, which is good for when you get the hat out at the end and they all come forward. Yeah, bit of psychology, I suppose. Anyway, this is the intro to the show that I've been doing for 20 years. Remember, I've just swallowed a balloon, right? So that locks people in. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. Well, it would be, I've just swallowed a balloon, but you can check out that video over there. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. You see what I did there? I synchronized the word hide with making the ball disappear, thereby creating an element of theatre that you wouldn't, yeah, whatever. I know it's not much, and it's the best I can do. That was number 2. It rhymes with, you get the idea. And this is my trick, and this one's for you. Now you can call everybody, because you're wrong. It may be quite simple, but now that it's gone, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful this trick is. Now you're in the world. Yeah, the audience normally goes apoplectic with unfettered applause at that point. Go on, give yourselves a little clap. Anyway, let's get into what this video is all about. Not self-aggrandizing, that's just the way I do the cups at the beginning, sometimes on the street. And we're going to get into the tutorial right now. Yeah, as asked by Jake Thomas, thanks again, Jake. What is it that's actually going on when I do the loads? Now, this is a bit of a tutorial. It's going out publicly, but it's not exposure per se, because people standing either side of me can actually see what's going on, and people are a bit more intelligent and realize, yeah, you've got to put them under there somehow, but I just don't know how you do it. And when people ask me that question, they say, how did that happen? I said, well, I put the oranges under the cups and the melon under the hat when you're not watching. That's what I say. And but they come back with, yeah, but I was watching. So it's a self-fulfilling viral loop, whatever, if you can imagine that. They say, how did you do? I tell them how I do it, because if I say, it's magic, yeah, really? I say, I put them under the cups when you're not watching. Then they say, yeah, but I was watching all the time. So they're fooling themselves. It really is quite psychologically interesting. Anyway, down to actually what's happening with the loads. Now, I've only got 2 of these and I've obviously got the pouch I've been using forever. So we're not actually going into the routine. I've got a video of the whole cups and balls in different segments coming up in the 30-day Magic Challenge. I think it's video number 9. I've yet to work on it. Anyway, the loads. So you produced your first orange. Oh, there it is there. Boom. Now I've already loaded that one. So I'll get rid of the table so we can actually have a close-up to see what's actually going on. So there's the orange there. There's already an orange loaded under that cup, sight unseen by an audience. And you can see I'm wearing a Gibbishare. This, by the way, is one of the pouches that's in the competition. Solid leather, it will last you an absolute lifetime. Yeah, so this is a pouch made by Gary Knights. Absolutely beautiful. Bought specifically for the purpose of adding into a competition, which is what we've got as well. So as you can see, my hands are at resting position, just resting here. Obviously during the show, during the performance, quite gesticulatory, if that's the right word, playing it, making it bigger than what it is. But in a resting position, my hands are here. Now you'll notice my left thumb, that is hooked over, naturally, the pouch itself. Now, when you actually reveal an orange, everybody's attention is there. Everybody's looking at that. They don't believe that could have got under there without them seeing. There's how the heck did that happen? So that's a good piece of direction control. Now, the thing about direction control, as Tommy Wonder said, the late Tommy Wonder said, calling it misdirection, and I'm paraphrasing here, is a bit of a misnomer, because the very thing that you want to hide is the very thing that's the center of the piece that you want to direct people's attention away from. So then inherently, it becomes still part of the piece. Whereas what you should be thinking synaptically is, I'm directing people's attention towards this. Because in deference to that, the thing that you don't want people to notice or see just doesn't even come into the psyche. I'm directing you towards that because that's important. I'm directing you towards that because that's important. I'm not in my head thinking, I've got to misdirect you from this in order to get there. It's a small element, and I think synaptically, and the connections you make in your head just makes it more palpable. It makes it more of a thing because it's just better. So always, I think, directing attention towards there rather than misdirecting from there. And if you've got the Books of Wonder, I think it's in one of the lectures there. Anyway, so we've got the pouch and my hands are at rest. Obviously, I've got the orange, and I'll show you a close-up of this in a second. I've got the orange, and that is in my cupped hand, and my thumb is placed over the edge. So it's a simple matter of, as the cup is lifted and showing the first reveal, the can comes back to rest. Now, because my thumb is over the top of the pouch, I can feel that with my thumb. I can feel the cup with pressing against the top edge of the pouch itself. All it is a simple matter of raising the fingers up to put that orange in the cup, which is covered by the leading edge of the pouch, and that hand takes it away, and which is held now, it's actually held now with the pinky, and then that goes down there and you can pick up that orange and so on and so forth. So that's the loading technique per se. The orange is held in the fingertips, the thumb is over the edge of the pouch, which gives you several points contact. Maybe my thumb is contacting the top of the pouch, the cup is contacting the thumb, and it's also contacting the pouch. I think it's probably 1, 2, 3 points of contact. And I think if you're climbing a wall or a ladder or something like that, I think that's something about several points of contact, which all support each other. And the fingers just raise up, and then that hand comes away. Does that make sense? So I'll show you that again. Let's bring the table back and actually do something with what I'm trying to share with you. So let's get the angle right so we can actually see it. Yes. So there's the orange there. So as the cup comes back, that gets raised up, doing what I've just shared with you, as that hand passes off the cup to there, and it's held in this position, because obviously you're holding the orange, and the hand immediately goes there. Now we'll do that again. So it's like that. Oh, this hand picks it up. You've already loaded that orange. So if that's what makes it quicker, that's what makes it quicker. Now, I did promise something at the end of this little video. This isn't for me. This is nothing about the competition. It's nothing about being part of the competition to win one of the pouches or whatever. Nothing about that. It's about helping other people. I was reached out to by Jake, and I hope you don't mind me sharing this with everybody, Jake. There's a guy who's looking for a set of cups. Now, the cups I use are brass and copper. Gary Knights made these. Unfortunately, he's not making them anymore, and you can get them from RNT, but not these ones. These are brass and copper. These are really heavy. I wish I had a set of cups to give in the competition, but I don't. But here's the ask. If you've got a set of cups, a big, heavy cups, and you don't want the earth for them, reach out to Jake and say, hey, Jake, I've got a set of cups that you might like, and be in direct contact with him and share with him any cups that you have. He's just looking for one set. He would like something as big and heavy as this. And I know that they're expensive, but I'm sure there's somebody out there who can actually maybe show some love in giving him a good price. So if you're out there and you've got a set of cups and you'd like to sell them, or you'd like to help somebody out, and you just have to, nice cups, please leave a comment below, and that would help get to him, and so he could get a set of cups. Because I think that's a wonderful thing to do, to be able to help other people. Again, if you want to see any more videos like this, click on the one over there, and have a great day. Look after yourselves, look after each other, and as they say, keep keeping on. Take care. Bye for now.